Hello and welcome to another Women of New Country concert series for breast cancer awareness. I'm Nick,
I'm Kristen.
and we are so excited to bring you Runaway June. Hi, ladies.
Hey!
Hello.
How's your night going so far?
It's good. We're excited to be doing this. And honestly, any chance we get to play music together is a great night.
I know that we're going to talk about the drive-in concert that you guys did a little bit later, but first, I just want to kick this off because it is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Do you guys have any personal connection to anyone that may have gone through treatment?
I do. I have a pretty amazing story in my family. So my grandmother lived to be 105,
Wow.
and she got breast cancer at the age of 86. And so when that came along, it was really scary because she was so much older at the time, but it happened and she did everything she needed to do. She got the surgery, said, just take it. I don't need anything fancy. Don't do any reconstructive anything. I'm good. Who am I here to impress? And then she lived to be 105. It's a beautiful thing.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
It's totally treatable, and we just want to let people know that we're obviously doing this concert series to promote awareness, and at radio.com you can find all the information about early detection and every resource that you need. So go to radio.com if you ever have any questions.
And by the way, if you guys have any comments, you can feel free to drop them into the comment section, and we'll put them up for Runaway June to go and see. We've already got Don saying, "Oh, hey, y'all."
Hey.
Mike says,
Hey. What up, Mike?
So, what have you guys been doing during this quarantine?
Oh, we've been busy girls, actually. We are almost done writing our second record. We're still writing, but we're really close to getting that done. We made a Christmas record, put that out. We did a music video. We've been doing some traveling for inspiration, a lot of different things.
So talk to us a little bit about the drive-in concert, because I know a lot of people are starting to do that now. They're doing like the kind of socially distant concerts. How is it for you guys? Is it weird, or is it just great to be back out there?
It was so good to play a show.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my first time getting to play a full show with the girls since I joined, which is so crazy because we've been together for 8 months now.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's just wild, but it felt so good. And it was a little strange because, you couldn't really see people, but you could feel the energy. You could really feel everybody into it out there. So.
Well, I think we're all as anxious as you guys probably are for live music again. So thank you guys for doing that, because I'm sure the audience was just super grateful.
Yeah. And
There were all these little girls at the front that it was their first concert ever. And so we just felt like, man, it still really has such a purpose. These little girls were so jacked. They were so amped up.
They were doing cartwheels and back bends. Pretty awesome.
And they had their Halloween costumes on too.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they were all
That's awesome.
princesses dancing. It was great.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
princesses dancing.
yeah, you got to perform for royalty. That's
yeah,
awesome.
exactly.
I
Yes.
know. It's a great way to get started in the band.
Well, speaking of music, what's the first song you're going to sing for us?
We're gonna
Go ahead.
We're gonna sing our first single, Lipstick. I blanked on the title. We have one. All right.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruins your lipstick, not your mascara. You got a brand new beat up, broken heart, black tears rolling down your face. It's all crashing down, you can't love again, 'cause nobody can take his place. Well, I've been there, we've all been there, and I know how bad it feels. Well, it's a big old world, and I can promise you, girl, it's so good when it's real. Well, if you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes as dry as the Sahara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruins your lipstick, not your mascara. The perfect kiss can make a mess of the brightest shade of red. Yeah, but my a little reapplying, time and time again. Yeah, you don't forget you ever felt like this when he falls right out of the blue. Oh yeah, I swear he's out there somewhere looking for you too. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes dry as the Sahara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruins your lipstick, not your mascara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes as dry as the Sahara. Oh, if you love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruins your lipstick, not your mascara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruins your lipstick, not your mascara.
Yay! Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and we can ask Runaway June for you. Naomi, tell us about celebrating a birthday during the pandemic.
Oh my gosh. You know, it was a little bit more low key this year. But it was awesome. I was in Sun Valley, Idaho, and that little town is wonderful. They're doing a great job with keeping everyone safe and keeping their businesses running. And so I was there at a hotel, and I was in the pool, and I went to the spa, and I went to a restaurant. It was actually pretty dang good. I'm not going to lie. Was really grateful.
That's good.
You didn't feel the pressure of having to entertain everybody on your birthday?
Yeah.
No, and it's funny, like I turned 31, and people ask me, like, it's the weirdest thing I guess when a woman like turns 30, everybody's like, are we saying how old you are? And I'm like, it's so weird. And I'm like, of course, like not everyone makes it to 31. Like I'm stoked I made it to 31. Yeah, it was great. I'm super grateful to be a year older, and I'm just really happy to be alive and to be right where I am.
So you're not subscribing to the theory that any birthdays celebrated during the pandemic don't count, and that we get to take off a year?
No, we haven't got time for this. You don't get a year back, y'all. Like this doesn't come back. You can't just push pause. Like figure out a way to make the best out of your life, because we're not promised tomorrow. And
totally
you don't get to just be in control of that. Time is moving fast and life is short. Your birthdays count.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got comments coming in from the comment section, obviously. Jamie says, what made you fall in love with music? So we'll go around and tell us what made you guys fall in love with music.
Oh, the Beach Boys. Seriously though, my dad, it was so funny. I could only listen to oldies growing up because everything else was devil music. And he had this jukebox, and I just loved the Beach Boys. I fell in love with them. I still listen to them to this day. It's crazy. I hear new things still. After so many years, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just noticing that they do. It's but anyway, they're what made me fall in love with music.
That's cool.
We actually put on the greatest hits as we drove into work this morning.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we were rocking out to
Kokomo.
Kokomo.
It's so good.
Yeah.
What about you, Naomi?
Well, my mom was really, really into the arts when I was a kid. And so, I remember singing like before I could talk. I was one of those kids, and my mom actually said that I would hum when she would nurse me. Like I've been singing since I was like a baby, but I loved classical music, but I think when I really started to find my voice, I was about 8 years old. I started learning to play the guitar, and my family kind of hit a hard time when I was 8 or 9, and I would play my guitar on the street corner for tips, and I would make like $300 a day.
Whoa.
And I was like, right then and there, I was like, I can play music and make money. Like I'm done. This is it.
Did you ever end up getting like a job? I would never have gone anywhere else.
No.
I did. I worked tons of different jobs, but I never stopped playing music. I was a waitress. I cleaned houses, and I kind of did. I was a nanny, but always I was gigging on the weekends or in the week during between. I always have done music. I was a deckhand on a salmon fishing boat one year. I literally did anything I could to make money, but because some bars don't really pay you. They'll just be like, hey, we'll give you free drinks all night.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm 17, but okay.
Does me no good.
I'll take
Yeah.
it. I've loved music since I was little, since I knew what it was. So I'm really grateful to have this as a lifestyle now.
And Natalie, you started really young too, right?
I
Like
did.
4?
I
Yeah.
did. I started violin at 4. My mom is extremely musical too. I mean, she played violin when she was pregnant with me and plays piano. And she taught me how to sing harmonies by listening to Beach Boys on oldie stations.
That's awesome.
You guys should do a cover of Beach Boys. Just redo all their music.
I know.
That's
seriously.
amazing.
We really need to.
It was funny though, because
We should,
it was
yeah.
a hard thing to get me to practice as a kid. And Mama figured out that if anybody was watching, if I had an audience, I'd play all day. So she'd take me to the park, and then people would stop and listen to me play Twinkle Twinkle, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is great!"
Oh my
This
God.
is awesome. And so, yeah, I've been a ham since I was, before I could talk too. Apparently,
Yeah.
so.
Well, this sounds like a perfect segue. Let's hear the next song. What are you going to play for us?
We are going to play our last single to country radio, and it's called Buy My Own Drinks. This song really changed our life. Our team told us that we were the first female trio in over 15 years to have a top 5, which
Yeah.
is awesome that we got it, but it's so sad it's taken that long. Like the lack of 3-part female harmony on the radio, it needs to be out there. So we feel very lucky, and thank you to radio and the Wolf and everyone for playing our song. And hit it, Eddie.
All right.
Hit it, Eddie. You guys, this is Eddie Robinson back here.
Yeah. Well, since we've been done, I've been trying to fall apart. And I've been thinking that some neon life was a real good start. Well, I called a couple friends, but they all say they're staying in, so I guess I'm going out on my own. I might be heartbroken, but that don't mean I gotta stay home. I can buy my own drinks, and I can pay my own tab. And at the end of the night, when they cut on all the lights, I can call my own cab. I can drop my own change in the jukebox. I can dance all by myself till I can stop thinking about drinking about him. I don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can buy my own drinks. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, I can buy my own drinks. Yeah, tonight. So I found myself a dive, the type that he would never walk in. And then a guy at the bar sees an empty drink in my hand. Yeah, I said, that's sweet of you to ask if you can fill my glass, but I'm gonna have to pass this time. It's me and myself, well, yeah, we're doing just fine. I can buy my own drinks, and I can pay my own tab. And at the end of the night, when they cut on all the lights, I can call my own cab. I can drop my own change in the Yeah, I can buy my own drinks. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, I can buy my own drinks. Yeah, tonight. I can walk my own self to the front door. I can take my own self to bed. I can medicate my own headache. Hell, I can be my own boyfriend. And I can buy my own drinks. Yeah, and I can pay my own tab. And at the end of the night, when they cut on all the lights, I can call my own cab. Oh, I can drop my own change in the jukebox. I can dance all by myself till I can stop thinking about him. I don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can buy my own drink. Tonight. Yeah, I can buy my own drink. Tonight. Oh, I can drop my own change in the jukebox. Tonight. Yeah, I can dance all by myself.
Woo!
It's such an anthem of a song.
I know,
It's
it's
so
so
good.
good.
Aw, thanks. My fiddle bow's like hitting mic stands, and I'm trying not to poke Naomi
Yeah,
in the
she's
eye
trying
over
to get
here.
me in the temple with it.
Now I play what we call the viola, Natalie. So I understand what you're
Oh,
going. I don't know,
God.
on no kind of level of you. But do you break a lot of bows? Like, do you break a lot of hairs on your bow?
Yes, I do. I used to get them rehaired, and then I was all into a show one time, and I was like, being all showy and like hitting my bow on the cymbals. And when I broke my $400 bow on a cymbal, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. So I started getting
Definitely.
much cheaper bows that I could be really rough with, and I break
Yeah.
hairs on them all the time. So.
Yeah, she shreds. She
Yeah.
She
rips.
does.
You know what, though? So she's like,
My electric fiddle is actually a 5-string, so I have the low C like the
Wow.
viola, and then
Ooh.
I've got the high E like a violin. So I get best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. Yeah.
Mhm.
I call mine the chubby violin. That's what I call the viola.
So let's switch gears a little bit. I know it's crazy. It's not even Halloween yet, but we've got to talk about Christmas because your Christmas EP is out. So what inspired you guys to do a Christmas album this year?
oh man, we put out a Christmas single last year, Sleigh Ride, and we had so much fun doing that. That we were like, we got to do an EP as soon as we can, or a Christmas album. So collectively, it's been a long time dream. It's been something we've all dreamed of individually for a long time. And we got the process going in like March, actually, maybe even earlier than that, like February last year.
Wow.
It was just so fun. It felt like, during the worst times of this year, which was like May and June, where everyone was so scared, we dove right into Christmas time. We got to fast forward, and it felt like Christmas would be more sentimental than ever this year, and that it would be more meaningful. And I know we felt that way, so it felt right. It felt like the right time.
Also, a little birdie told us that Natalie's favorite holiday was Christmas. So we thought if we bribe her with doing a Christmas album, maybe she will join the band.
That was one of the first conversations that we all had once I joined. They were like, so the Christmas albums. And I was like, wait, there's a Christmas album happening?
We're like, got her.
Got him.
Got her.
Yeah, so Natalie, what's been the experience for you this last 8 months?
It has been the most wonderful, and it's just brought a whole new energy into, I think, all of our lives. I mean,
Sure.
it has been such an unfortunate and uncertain year for so many people, but this was a very tangible way that when this happened and they asked me to be in the band, it was like a new chapter for my life. And in 2020, to be able to say that is such a gift, to have a new chapter. And so it's almost like we have it's a new band now.
Yeah.
You guys know and love Runaway June. I'm a fan of Runaway June. And then now I get to be in Runaway June. So I'm sitting there pinching myself every day like, wow, I just gained 2 sisters over quarantine. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see you guys like in person, in
Yes.
concert. But
I
we're
so And we love the Pacific Northwest, you guys. It's the best over there. When we came over there with Carrie Underwood, it was like maybe my favorite part of the tour was being on that side of the country. And I mean, I really can't explain. It's just like, it's one of the best. Like, I love it there.
My
we
husband-
hear that a lot from people that our country fans are just so excited when people come to town. So hopefully
Yeah.
you'll get like a incredible reception when you come back.
Yeah.
Oh, we will. I mean, even that part of the country, like going into like when you go straight up north, it's like it's one of the most beautiful places in the whole country. And I mean, our country's big and there's a lot of beautiful places. I just have to say it's special. And the people there, the fans, we love coming there anytime we can. But until then, we'll be with you like this.
And you guys make
Exactly.
beautiful wine.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly.
We do like our wine.
We
yeah.
do.
I'm sold on
Another
that
thing that we're doing on here is just blasting the new single from Runaway June. Tell us about
Thank you.
We Were Rich.
Well, We Were Rich is one of our favorite songs on the album. It's a special one. And I feel like we're really lucky to have been able to get that out as a single. We just hoped that, in the beginning of the record that we would be able to get to that one. But so many things have to line up. There's a lot of people making those decisions, including us. So when it started to look like that was going to be the next single in the time of the way that the world went, it just felt like, the song knew when its time was supposed to be, because it's about kind of remembering that the best things in life are free and kind of bringing you back to the best time in your childhood. Everyone kind of needs a little bit of simpler times right now.
I think that's totally true. So can we hear it?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah. We thought we would play Sleigh Ride instead. but-
You know what? I got nowhere to be.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Do what you got to do. We can all use a little Christmas music.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Reynolds wrap on rabbit ears. A TV tray back in the day, we'd watch the Wonder Years. Old Wagoneer, wood panel doors. We wore out our own things that were faded from the store. In that old couch, we'd pull the cushions off. We found 50 cents. We'd go crazy, we thought we were rich. One bathroom sink, we all took turns. Once a week, go out to eat for pizza after church. In that old church, red carpet floor, the same old navy paisley tie that Daddy always wore. And we'd sing hymns. They'd pass the plate when it was time to give. They'd put in a 20, I thought we were rich. We didn't have it all, but we all thought we did. Mama always said that we were blessed, and I believed her. I never thought the grass was greener on the other side of our old chain link fence. Yeah, we were rich. I never saw New York, I never took a plane. Once a year we drive out to the nearest KOA and we'd light a fire, stare at the stars, and play flashlight tag with the people in the tent there next to our time of our lives. We had as much as all the other kids, so maybe that's why we thought we were rich. We didn't have it all, but we all thought we did. I remember Mama saying we were blessed, and I believed her. I never thought the grass was greener on the other side of our old chain link fence. Yeah, we were rich. I got a few more dollars in my pocket since the day I left that cotton town. Back there, they all think I made it. But God knows I traded for everything that we had in that house. 'Cause we were rich. Yeah, we were rich. We didn't have it all, but we all thought we did. Mama always said that we were blessed, and I believed her. I never thought the grass was greener on the other side of our old chain link fence. Yeah, we were rich. Yeah, we were rich. Yeah, we were rich. Yeah, we were rich. Ooh.
That's awesome, you guys. That is the perfect 2020 song.
Seriously.
Thank
So
you.
good.
Thank you. The music video is really fun because we shot it in Columbia, Tennessee, which is actually Natalie's hometown. And so the video opens up on her childhood house, and there's kids playing in the sprinkler, and like the whole town came together, and like the cheerleaders dressed up and the football team practiced for us, and we just got clips of like, you know, Middletown, like America, like we really captured what it's like to be an American, and it was really fun. You guys should check it out if you haven't seen it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
I was wondering actually about that. Like, I was wondering if the people in there were people that you knew. Like, I know that you showed like the pastor in the church, and I was like,
Right.
I wonder what the behind the scenes are.
Like,
for
were they
this, yeah.
actors or were they really people from the town?
no,
You know, we
those
always are curious about that.
Yeah, those are the pastors at the church I grew up in and got married in. And because
Wow.
when we were talking about shooting the video, I was mentioning my church that has red carpet floors. And, you know, we were like, well, actually, that's just an hour south of Nashville. We could go shoot the whole music video there. My parents are the ones in the diner that wave. And
Oh,
I know
cool.
all of the people that are in the video. I mean, it was all friends and family. And even, you know, Jen's goddaughter is in it. And I mean, it was just really, really special.
It
and
was
sentimental.
important. It was important not to have extras because I
Yeah.
felt like it would definitely take away the authenticity, the vibe. Like, you know, like you feel like, oh, whoa, those are people that live in this town.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
fake that.
it was. So yeah, you
Yeah.
can't fake that.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time and doing this for us. We miss concerts. We love that you guys are performing for us, and
We have tons of opportunities to get our Runaway June fix. We've got the Christmas EP out, also
Yeah.
Blue Roses out as well. So make sure that you check that out.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
guys.
for giving us some
Guys.
plugs. Sweet.
So
We love you
beautiful.
guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Don't forget, if you want more information about breast cancer awareness, all you have to do is go to radio.com and follow our Facebook page for more concerts like this.
And obviously, this is the last one of the October Breast Cancer Awareness Series, but watch our Facebook page because we'll try to bring you as many virtual concerts as we can.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.